So Valve just released its answer to the console question, and many people, including myself, are extremely excited to see how this is going to perform within a console market. What is going on, you guys? It is the Daily Pleb here. Make sure you are liking and subscribing for more gaming news. And I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Rest in peace, Microsoft and Xbox. This basically massacres their plan for a more PC-centric gaming console. And just on the basis that the Steam library and the Steam platform just has far more games than Microsoft can even hope to host on the Xbox platform, because Steam has a far less restrictive content moderation guideline and a much easier way to actually get put on Steam. I mean, for Steam, you pretty much just have to say, hey, this isn't a virus, and then upload it. And essentially the free market decides if your game's popular or not. And I don't really see how you could justify buying whatever Microsoft's console is over the Steam machine just based on the amount of games that are on Steam compared to the Xbox. Of course, price will always be a factor. Of course, we don't know how much the Steam machine or the new Xbox is going to cost. But some of the things I really wanted to go over is this front plate here is hot swappable. So you can swap all the front plates to be whatever you want, which should be pretty exciting. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of cool customizations over on Wish or Amazon or whatever to kind of get whatever vibe you're looking for. And of course there's an LED strip which looks like it's going to show you your download progress for your games, which is, it's interesting. PC gamers do love their RGB. I know when I built my computer at first, I had no RGB. I was like, I don't need that expensive garbage. I don't want a Samsung smart fridge. I just want a gaming machine. And then now I have RGB AIOs and RGB fans. There's RGB on my RAM sticks. It's wild. But this is probably the most important part of this announcement that I really wanted to talk about, which is the Steam machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? Now, this, I think, is possibly the biggest consumer-friendly move I have ever seen, and of course, it's no surprise it's coming from Valve. I am extremely excited to see, people who are purchasing consoles get to explore a PC platform at its at least in my point of view, it's zenith. I mean, I'm hoping things like Vortex and Mod Organizer will be runnable on the Steam machine. I don't see why it wouldn't be, because I'm assuming, all right, hold on. Let me take a step back. I'm assuming it's going to have file folders like any other computer, which means you should be able to install and modify your games from the Steam machine. And just getting console players to play games with mods is going to be, extremely exciting. When I made the swap from console to PC, learning how to mod was just like the top list of my priority. I've said this before, but Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. And learning how to mod that game was such it was an infuriating experience, but it was just so fun. I mean, my main Skyrim load order has like 423 mods in it, and it's like completely custom. I put every single mod in there. I didn't follow a mod guide. And it was just a fun learning experience. Obviously, there's easier ways to download mods now with Vortex and their collections. So that will hopefully be able to run on the Steam machine. I'm sure they'll probably develop it for it too if it's not going to be working right out of the box. But this is just, I can't get over how great of a move this is. And if you're a console gamer, I'm just saying, make the switch, man. make the switch to this at least, so you can get a good feel for what it's like for being on a PC platform. So it's made for the Steam controller, and it has a wireless adapter, and you can have up to 4 controllers per adapter, and it's great for streaming, so you can stream it to your Steam Frame, your Steam Deck, or any device running with Steam Link. And let's go ahead and go over the specs real quick. The CPU is a semi-custom AMD Zen 4. I'm not even going to pretend to know what that means. And it's got a GPU, which is a semi-custom AMD RDNA 3. I don't know what the equivalent graphics card that would be. I did a little bit of searching, and it seems like it's going to be a 2060 or something like that. I just saw that on Reddit, and as we all know, if Reddit says something, it's true. My only real gripe of things that I can see, however, is the 8 gigabytes of VRAM. I would have preferred to see it, 16, or just 10 or something, because 8 gigabytes of VRAM is becoming a little short now, because there are a lot of games that are coming out that eat up far more VRAM than necessary, though I'm assuming they know what they're doing. I just feel like I would have liked to see more on the VRAM side. And of course, 16 gigs of DDR5. I mean, you're going to be fine with that. And then we have 512 gigabytes NVMe SSD and a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. Both of these are great. They're super fast. I'm assuming the OS is going to be stored on the 512, and then 2 terabytes is going to be your main gaming drive, which is really nice that it is so big, because as we all know, modern day developers just don't know how to compress files because they don't want to spend the money to have them compressed. So you're stuck with things like Call of Duty being 300 gigs, and it just starts getting ridiculous. Now it does tout that it can go up to 4K gaming with FSR with 60 frames per second. 60 FPS with FSR and with 4K gaming. So I'm assuming the GPU that's going to be in here is going to be decently powerful. Of course, we'll see when it's actually out for demos. But I mean, that's pretty much all the news I really wanted to go over. I'm extremely excited for it. I can't wait to, see console players try something a bit different and out of the comfort zone. I'm excited to see if things like Mod Organizer or Vortex can work on here. I'm excited to see, just how this goes. Because I think if the Steam machine really takes off, I think we're going to see a very different market for the gaming landscape. I said this before when the news came out that the new Xbox was going to sort of be a PC Lite, where I was very happy to see the Xbox was taking the step to make the console war more about the hardware than the exclusive games, because nobody wins with gaming exclusivity except for corporations and of course fanboys on the internet. They win, but for the average consumer, I mean, you're really getting nothing out of console exclusivity for video games. And I think when you battle on the grounds of the actual hardware, we're going to get more powerful consoles, and more powerful consoles means games that have more graphical fidelity, that look even better, and I think we're going to see a lot of advancements in gaming itself. But sorry for rambling in this video. I'm really excited to see this, and I just wanted to talk about it. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.